teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made, but let's see what that flag was about. So the special teams mistake moves the offense up 15 yards. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That ball sagged for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Wideouts now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Man, this defense is not physical enough against this back. That's a touchdown. But how about how he got into the end zone? Breaking those tackles. This defense better strap it on and start getting more physical.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
from the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And there's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Got the first down and still motoring. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. It was a 1st and 10 play. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt him.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw again. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The ball is caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Dropping back. It's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Auburn, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting him off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! Finding space at the 20. Force out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Timeout is called to talk strategy. We're late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Shaw. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game has been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Pass not complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The shotgun running play call.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Receivers are bunched together. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. A short completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Auburn will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
28, Auburn, 14.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, is Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running game is working. They stick with it on first down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Aggies! This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Texas A&M, 35. Auburn, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Stop, and the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Leaning on the run game here late. He's found some room at the 45. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from these DBs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Throwing off play action. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And a misfire there on the kickoff as he goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To throw, it's Jennings. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to...
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now picks up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want...
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.